Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, my friends. Of course, this is the one and the only MRC show that never ends, and we are here, which is not a season race. Welcome to the second round of our very special winter series. Here we are in the Hungarian ring for you this week. We have got the Kingsley Greens against the Armour Reds. Last week, it was last week, wasn't it? So we had last Wednesday, we had our first race in Austria, where the Greens took a bit of a lead in this little mini championship that we are having. Can the Armour Reds bring it back in for us this week? Well, we hope so. But before we get into qualifying, we have got the man alongside me once again, Mr. Lewis Southam. Good evening, sir. How are we?
I am very well, thank you, Mark. What a brilliant intro once again from yourself, bringing everyone up to speed.
I'll do my best. I'll try. I do try.
I love your intros, mate. I think they get me proper worked up, and I'm another comms person, if you know what I mean.
Well, that's it. You know, we've got to. You can't just go, evening, let's go. It doesn't work. And none of this is written. None of it is written down. It is total ad-lib. As everybody knows, my comms are ad-lib. And there's... everyone makes it up as we go along, and if it works, it works. If it's funny, it's funny. And usually...
it does seem like sometimes you've got a script there with all your stats and everything. I'm like, how does he remember half of this stuff?
Well, I've got a laptop up with multiple screens. I've got my phone next to me with multiple screens. So yeah, it's sort of... I'm not as good as Crofty's notes. I did start to do that, and I think it is going to be in my near future. I'm going to start trying that and start putting out some notes each week of all the tiers and just keep everything going. I'm going to get my own MRC notepad. That's what I'm going to do.
That's not a bad shout, actually. That you keep an eye on who's doing what sort of thing, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, see who's gained most positions in that race, who's done there, who's qualified where, who's where in the championship standings, which is ideal with the screens. So yeah, you know, look through qualifying and things. So yeah, I normally try to do it. I used to, and yeah, haven't been able to recently. But yeah, that's something I'm going to start to do. Is Owen very twitchy. So this is a good thing. Now I'm obviously sat here with you where you were last week, and you get to see these red and green liveries, and they're quite cool, aren't they? They are really, really cool.
Yeah, they are. It feels like a different game almost. Like, because obviously you're used to watching the official liveries, and it's like, who's in that? I can't work out who's in what car half the time, I won't lie, but I do like all the different liveries.
It is, isn't it? And it's quite... you look at the map, which we've got on the bottom right-hand side of the screen, that, you know, some of them are a bit more yellowy, if that's sort of one of their colours. I think it's if that's the first colour that you've added in that, then that's the colour it goes with. There's a black one there, there's a real grey one as well, and dark sort of greeny grey, and yeah, different shades. It's a weird one. I mean, it could be worse. It could be practice at Austria that we did with
yeah, it could. Everyone in red. Everyone in red against the one green of Kingsley.
Exactly. Yeah, that could have been it.
Speaking of team captain for the green, he's done the fastest lap so far, and Calvin's just completely interrupted me. Thank you, Calvin.
His timing was impeccable, wasn't it?
That's a very dark green car that Calvin's in.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, that's... That's more the red, isn't it? It's a red. It's a red for Calvin. Oh yeah, it is dark green. Sorry, I looked at one stage there, for one shade in the dark.
It looks a bit chromy, doesn't it?
I like that. That's a matte. He's gone with a matte finish.
It is matte.
Very forestry with a bit of chrome on the for some of that. I like that. That's quite cool. It's very different. Nice. Very, very different indeed. KG's gone with it's a very, very bright. It's the same type, same shades, and I think a lot of people have gone with a similar, with the checks and the on it, but I can tell you what, Nels has put it into third currently at a 16.5.
That's a good lap from Nels, yeah. Yeah,
this is a track, of course. We are at the Hungarian, and very difficult track to overtake, this one, isn't it? This qualifying is vitally important. It's almost, they call it the Monaco without the walls. Almost. Yeah. It's usually a procession, not many overtaking places. If you get it wrong, someone can have a look. I mean, unless you're Max Verstappen and having a go into turn 6 and 7, the chicane, you're pretty much the one DRS straight, isn't it? And it's not that powerful down here.
Yeah, I think here, obviously, top speeds, you're only hitting, what, 190 maybe? So there's not actually that much effectiveness from the DRS. And I will say, Mahmoudev's just gone second. 1,000 soft Calvin.
He has. I'm actually looking at one of our champions, Bobo. Is on a lap, throwing it into turn 6, using all of the curb and a bit more. Beautiful red livery, actually, I do quite like it, that he's got. I know he's really looking forward to this, to be fair. He's joined one of the parties that are out there, and he's really, really excited, looking forward to it, to be involved, so...
I was going to say, Bobo seems to like this track as well, after what I've been reading in the Discord chat.
Yeah,
so I'm a bit worried about what this lap time could be now.
Yeah, possibly. It's going to be an interesting one. He's coming out the final corner. Are we going to see low 15s if Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bobo's just said, there we go. Good benchmark is what Bobo said.
Yeah, he's just going, okay, I'll take that. He's going, whatever. It's fine. He'll just be thinking, yeah, it's fine. Come on, folks, do get into the YouTube chat as well. Nobody is even in yet. I don't even know if anyone's hit the like button yet. So come and join us.
We do have 5 likes, actually. We've got 5 likes and 10 people watching. Not a single comment yet, though, folks.
Terrible. Mr. Mond in his... Well, that's very red for Mr. Mond.
Wow, yeah, he's also gone Matt.
Yeah, he has. That's very red. That's almost like old school Ferrari, that one.
Yeah,
because they sort of went in the sort of, was it the late 90s? They went with a sort of, not the full Rosso red, the Ferrari red. They did have a little bit of sort of a matte finish to it, didn't it? It wasn't as metallic as they normally are.
I think you could be right. It'd been late 90s, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was the end of the...
We've also got Wookie on track. I haven't picked that up. I've never seen Wookie racing on a Monday.
Yeah, I thought Wookie worked on Monday. Wow, crying out loud. So Wookie doesn't work Wednesdays because Wookie races Wednesdays, but Wookie works on Mondays. So, but Wookie's
try saying that 3 times fast.
That's why I tried it.
Wookie's gone 9 for your 16.9. I bet that's not actually a bad lap. I've not done any practice here myself because I knew we weren't racing, so I don't actually know. I'm guessing that's a decent lap though. It looks pretty decent.
Yes, I think it's about, that's where you sort of want it to be. Josh Boy just ahead of him. Josh Boy is one of those, had a difficult race last time out, but Josh Boy is one of those that it just keeps on getting better and better and better.
Yes,
definitely want to keep your eye on. But yeah, I'm surprised.
Tier 4.
He is, yeah. I'm surprised, Wookie. This goes against everything that he said for years, that he can't race Mondays. So he's tripped himself up. He can now race Mondays. So that means he could possibly be in. Yeah, absolutely. I think he should be.
Yeah, I think he should be. Wookie's definitely got the pace to be in tier 2, to be honest with you.
He does. He has a little slip, as everybody does. Papito is... Oh, he's spun. Top of the hill. Oh, come on, mate. You need to move the car before... Yep, good lad. Before you get disqualified. Ivan Dunera. Lovely to have him back on track. He's another one who's, I think, part of the tier 4 stable. Yeah, I think he might have actually gone to tier 3. I can't remember now. I think he might have reserved tier 3. But he's showing some good pace, and showed some really good pace. Showed a bit of it. I can't remember if he raced in the charity race on Friday, but last week he was doing pretty well. So it's good to see him back on track. Of course, these races, folks, are allowing the tier 4 assists.
Yeah, so you allow full traction control and stuff like that, aren't you?
Yeah, full traction control is available, automatic gears are available, the corner racing line, Bobo is available. Bobo knows it's available because Bobo uses it.
Really?
I have caught it. Oh yeah, when you get these events, yeah, did you not see he put something in, I can't remember what it was for. It might have been the Canada, the charity special, and yeah, he actually had racing line on. He got slaughtered for it.
I'm not surprised.
I don't know why.
Tier 1 champion using racing line.
I know. How dare he? I know, but he got absolutely tortured for it, which I think was hilarious.
Yeah, he should be.
Yeah, I know. Lap times are tumbling. Ivan improves. The case of Soze also improves as well. So the lap times aren't coming thick and fast.
I was saying Nels is just on a decent lap, and he goes up to 4th with a 16 flat.
Yeah, he does. That's a pretty good one. Bit is finally on track. He's finally decided to wake up. I like that Bitty.
Oh, Josh Boy is round at turn 1. End of turn 1 exit.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get
To be fair,
beached.
turn 1 exit, if you go a little bit wide, just... to be fair, if you use too much of the inside curve...
Oh, yeah. It
is
is very easy to drop it there.
Yeah. I'm going to find somebody who's on a lap. I'll tell you what, let's cover an on-board with Mamoto, shall we? As he comes across exit the final corner, DRS, the one and only, is active across the line. Let's start this using all of his overtake button as he breaks just after the 100-meter board. A little bit of a lock-up through turn 1. Very tight, but use the DRS on the exit and loses it. He's out!
Oh, he's out!
The qualifying. Wow, I can't believe I jinxed him already.
No. That's like Connor-esque.
That was good. I taught Connor everything he knows, but Connor got too good. Connor is the new master. I've just relinquished that crown to Connor a while ago.
I wasn't on about
cursing.
The cursing. I was on about the spinning and crashing in qualifying.
Oh, that... I made there is that as well.
Calvin crosses the line. He doesn't improve, actually. He did a 16.2 on that lap. So maybe Bobo... Maybe he's laid the benchmark too far out here.
Could have done, yeah. It's the second part of the DRS zone. I call it one DRS, but there is that turn 2 to 3 that is there. Sorry, the 1 to 2, sorry. Is the second part, but it seems to be, he's now put it into 0. He's just taking that one nice and easy.
I was going to say, I always forget about that DRS zone, I won't lie.
Yeah, I do. I agree.
It's such a non-effect place.
Yeah.
It makes no difference having DRS there because there's nowhere near enough room to get a run on someone.
No, again, it's another one where you have to be alongside or someone has to have a big snap.
Yes.
To have that run on them into that turn 2. Yeah, it is so short. And then if you don't get through into turn 2, you kind of... Well, again, it's another one where you sat there for the rest of the lap, really.
Yeah. And it's one of them as well. If you're on the outside for the following corner, 9 times out of 10 you aren't getting that move done.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
People will just Kevin Magnussen you.
Yeah, that's true. We certainly will.
KD's just about to start another flying lap.
Yeah, I'm going to keep with Bobo though, because he abandoned his last lap, so he'd see how he pushed on the run down to turn 2. A little bit deep, long corner, that one easy to understeer through it, flat out through turn 3, and now the run up the hill to the very blind turn 4, pick your break point, throw it in there, lovely front end grip through there, and then now the long turn 5, you can easily lose the rear, don't use too much of the exit curve, doesn't hit the braking point, very tricky, gets very tight through 6 and 7, now the short run to turn 8, long corner, these ones, just gotta be patient, trying not to use too much, then the kink, and then we go through 10, and now 11, the ascent of the second sector is 4/10 up, coming into turn 12, another difficult corner, use a lot of the inside curve to help the car rotate, long turn 13, gets a big slide through there, and he's bailed on it.
He's aborting. Wow.
He must have lost so much time then through that, because that was 4/10 that middle sector.
Yeah, that's all. We're looking for a 15-0 though, really, from Bobo, aren't we?
Yeah. Evening guys, not saying who, but sweary comments, even in jest, auto-deleted by our channel. Yes, admins, yes, I can see them too. Yeah, so I wonder if, well, no one said anything this evening, not that I've seen, but yes, you are right. I can't see any comments on there, but I haven't seen it. You're right. So yes, if anybody is going to comment, please do keep it clean. We do have the videos set for audience of all ages. So
you need to keep it PG for it to stay on, don't you?
That's the one, yeah. Because there's times I get in and say, well, do you want to allow this comment or delete this comment? So yeah, absolutely, right. That's the one. Mr. Hills does like this track. He does. Oh, you deleted the notification, that was why. And it was Fake Connor.
Fake Connor, what are you playing at?
Connor 2.0, that naughty Connor.
I was saying Fake Connor's not racing tonight, is he?
No, neither's original Connor. He's not well, because he was meant to, well,
yes, stepped in. He has a chest infection, he says.
Yes. That pipe must be soothing him.
Improved. What was that, sorry?
That pint must be soothing it.
Ashley Baseman is here as well, I will say.
He is, yes. So, Andrew Mohn's good friend. Ashley, so it's lovely to have Ashley out on track. I know he's. To be fair, there was a bit of jest that Ashley and Andrew wanted to be in a similar team, and then promptly they went, "Oh, I've got a lovely red livery." Andrew said, "I've got a lovely green livery." Yeah, put them in red and swap them around.
I would do that on purpose if that was my role, to be fair.
Saw it and I mentioned it to, I think it was KG or something. I just said, yeah, please put them in the opposite team. He loved it, so he did.
Oh
dear. Martin does like Calvin's matte livery. I know I do as well, mate. It is such a lovely livery. Actually, I like Bitty's. I mentioned it. He only did an outlap earlier and pitted again. I like that. He's got a white front wing as well with the shot. I like that a lot.
I also like Josh Boy's as well. It's quite simple, but I do like it. It looks a little bit like the Ferrari with, like you said, a black and white front wing, but I do quite like it.
Yeah, it's quite nice, isn't it? He's got crossing the line, actually. How does he improve? He does, up to 9th as well. Let's have a look. So I was told that McBitty's looks a bit like one of the old Jaguars when Jaguar. He has, Mr. Hills, he's got Jag.
He does actually, yeah, you're right.
We have the return of the Jag.
I wonder if he's got one of the, what was it? I think, was it an emerald or a gem or something on the front that got lost at Monaco?
Oh, yeah, they did, didn't they? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was.
I think, was it not? It might have been an emerald, to be fair. Yeah, that's a good shout. To be fair, Mr. Hills is there. It was a diamond. Okay, fair enough. We were trying to make it exotic.
Well, that seems a bit silly. Having a green car with a diamond on the front, you'd definitely go emerald, surely.
No, that's why I was running with. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, it did get. I mean, of all places, Monaco.
I know.
You think
you
they've got enough?
To Monaco.
You think they've got enough of them around there?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If it went to one of the countries that, generally speaking, in its economy is difficult, Oceans, yes, it was for an Oceans one, yes, it was for an Oceans film.
Was it?
Did.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because there's been some very weird ones at Monaco over the years, and wasn't there Star Wars as well somewhere, and it was Red Bull, I think.
What was the, I don't know if this was Monaco actually, the Alpine Deadpool livery?
Ooh,
was that at Monaco? I can't remember.
Don't know. I seem to have that as an Australia, but I could be wrong.
It could be. Calvin is 4.5 tenths up, by the way, in the middle sector.
Oh, let's
just
go to
coming
him.
round to finish his lap.
Yeah, let's have a look. He's got it clean as well towards the end. And USA thinks it was.
Was it? Okay.
Could be Hollywood. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, one
Yeah,
of the Hollywood races.
yeah.
One of those races. And he gets provisional pole position. Let's have a look. Go on then, Bobo. Can he get that extra 10th.5? To be fair, we were talking. I just forgot about qualifying. I'm not going to lie.
We went into livery chat.
Absolutely. I mean, it's great. We haven't done livery chat for ages. We used to, and I tell you what, Bobo's only 3 tenths up in the middle sector, and you're going to snatch it back off Calvin. Is it going to be a red pole position?
Is he going to hold it together through this final sector? Nell's gone third with 15.8 as well.
Tell you what, lap time stumbling. Armour, team captain, for the Reds in 5th, and is pitted, and it is Bobo back on top. Exactly.
And I will say, actually, I have never ever been a bigger advocate of Nels being in Tier 1 than I am right now.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, beats Armour Red. Who else is Tier 1?
Beats KG, who is now Tier 1.
Yeah. Where's his top
Tier
2? Yeah, where's it up there? Soze was last season. I think he's Tier 2 now. I think.
Yeah.
Wookiees should be Tier 2. G-Star was Tier 1, now Tier 2. Loppy did a bit of both, so did Bit as well. So, yeah, I mean, definitely he's up there.
Yeah. So, Nels, stop being a female dog and get up into Tier 1. Stop moaning and saying, oh, I'm going to use cockpit cam. Get in Tier 1.
Exactly, absolutely. And there are still seats, and we can swap you, don't forget. I will have a word.
Please do it.
I will have a word in the admins later.
Because not only that, in the charity race in Canada, he was up there as well for a very large percentage of that race.
He was, wasn't he? He really, really was. But here is the grid, folks. Very quickly, we have Bobo in pole position with Calvin in second. The man Nels himself in third, ahead of Mamudev in fourth. Armour in fifth with KG, the other team captain in sixth. That'll be tasty down to turn one. Airways in seventh with Soze eighth. Wookie in ninth with Josh in 10th. Then G-Star, Ivan, Papito, Colin. Colin the Caterpillar, the head of Owen. Then we have Andrew Maud, the head of Lil Louis. Floppy Loppy, ahead of McBitty, and Ash Bassman as well.
Yeah. Strong result there again for the Greens.
It is a good result, isn't it? I'm just going to bring up the two teams because I haven't got them to hand.
I'm going to say it looks dry as well.
I mean, thank goodness for that.
Oh, in fact, I could be wrong. I think it's the Reds who've got a better result there. Bobo is red, I want to say.
Bobo's Reds, Mambo Dev and Nels are both red. Airways up there in red. Let me just bring up the race director. There we go. So everyone can see who we're talking about. Armour there, Armour red, obviously. As team captain. Then we have Airways, yep. Then with who else is red? Wookie is also reds.
Wow, yeah, so I'm just talking complete rubbish, it seems.
Yeah,
Colin in 14th. Well. That's really unexpected.
Yeah. Yeah, he's normally a bit higher than that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's very, very quick, is that man.
It is, but it's one of those tracks that it's a very high downforce track. So this is one of those that because it's, as I say, it is very high downforce, it doesn't suit a lot of people. A lower downforce track to get the car moving, that's what people prefer. Wookie's saying that it's Christmas period, he's booked some days off. I was just
about to mention that. Excuses, get into it.
Terrible. No, Colin said he chose the wrong setup, which is why he's down, so that actually answers your point. Very quickly indeed. Listen, lads, I know you're in general chat, but get it in the YouTube. Hang on. Get in the YouTube.
Agreed.
And Wookie, you've still got no excuses. I'm not buying it. Tough. So...
Red needs a strong result. They got absolutely
annihilated last time.
I'm not going to say that word because I don't know if that's
At least I didn't get called out this time like I did before. Calvin's surrounded by a lot of red cars. Yes, you are.
Yes, you are. Yeah.
So yeah, you don't panic. But then you've got KG. The next man in the green is KG with Soze just behind him, and then a little bit further down. But I do believe Reds had a stronger qualifying, it was quite even last time out. And then the race went completely to pot.
Yes, it was absolute carnage at turn one last time out.
Yes.
I'm not sure, I'm not certain it was red into red or whatever happened, but the red cars definitely got the brunt of it. That's for sure.
Yeah. I can say... I did too. I was just at the back of that and then could not do anything. It was horrible. But to be fair, it's looking a little bit cloudy at the moment.
It does look cloudy, yeah. It's. I mean, I don't want to call into question any of the racing gods, but maybe it could happen.
Yeah, it could do. Carl says that he's in a nice, safe space in P19. No, you're not. If anything happens, Carl, it is going to be your fault. Even if it happens in P10, I'm still going to blame you, McBitty. I was going to say,
Carl is a bit, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, right, Martin. Yeah, this track never has turn one carnage. No one ever goes bowling.
Does it, Valtteri? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good one.
It is. So we've been given the go-ahead in the YouTube. So
we certainly have.
So in Discord. So like I said, folks, do hit the thumbs up button. Do give us a follow if you haven't already. 697 subscribers. So lovely to have all of our fans out there. Trying to give you some winter entertainment this year. Some festive fun for you all here on track. So you're not going to miss us too much. But Of course. Now let's have a look.
I will say, even on the grid, Calvin's car really stands out there, doesn't it?
It really did, doesn't it? I can't deny that. It really did. Yeah, absolutely did. That's the first thing I just looked at. He's so prominent with that matte paint that he's got on there. So,
I don't normally like matte colours either.
No, I don't on the paints, to be fair. I normally go sort of maybe a bit. Sometimes the satin, sometimes the metallic. But yeah, I don't normally use the matte, but that looks really cool. I do like it. So far, Calvin is winning something, and that is livery of the day.
Yeah, livery contest.
Absolutely. So G-Star's the only man on the soft tyres. Interesting. Colin and Ashley are on the hard compound tyres. Everybody else is on the mediums.
Okay.
And
G-Star going for the softs is an incredibly, I would say, quite brave option around this track, i.e. tyre wear.
Yeah, tyre wear, the heat that you can generate through this middle sector. But then also, I mean, you'll get the temperature while it's cloudy, so I think, you know, those two on the hards are going to struggle a little bit in the first few laps. Yeah, does that lend a two-stop strategy? Probably. We haven't got them out yet. Normally when I say that in the commentary, the game does produce our possible race strategies, but it hasn't just yet. Yeah, it's going to be interesting because you don't ever know who you're sharing the pit box with. So you could be happily racing somebody, whether it's in your team or not. And next thing you know, you have then got your teammates pitting and you're already committed behind them as well. I find it very strange in this track that the start-finish line is actually just behind third place, as Bobo does miss his spot.
Oh yeah, I've never seen that either. It is just, why is it lined up with third?
I don't know. It's messing with my OCD and my equilibrium a little bit here, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to take a tin of paint to Hungary, I think.
Andrew, Mond, Bit, and Ashley, all three of you cannot park as well.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible. No excuses. But here's an excuse for 5 red lights, and that didn't hold very long at all. Nell's got a really cool start, was very difficult. But I tell you what, Calvin got a great start. KG got it absolutely nailed on. Wow, look at this in the turn one. We've gone for mostly red on, and then he got to KG, nearly hit Calvin. And we've got Armour fighting and coming around the outside as well of KG. We've got a beautiful helicopter shot of that one. Airways in 5th. It's Nels who got the poor start. Floppy got a monster start. He's up 6 as well. But look at this, Armour and KG battling. This is going to be a race-long fight. But Calvin got the jump.
We've got a yellow in the background. It is Ashley Baseman is round along with Bit. What has happened?
What on earth is going on? Bit's got damage as well. Half a wing missing, most of his wing for Carl. And yeah, both them plates as well for Ashley. So that's terrible for them. Really bad luck for them. Ivan.
I was going to say, you were right, Mark. There was contact and it was Bit.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. Isaac is... Oh, good evening, Isaac. Lovely to have you, mate. I'm sure you're voting for Josh. Either that or take the mick out of him. But I am a red team member, so you need to back him this evening. G-Star's had a one start. You mentioned this about the soft tyres. He's now up into 7th. What a start. And just got through on Nels. Really, really struggling.
Nels has had such a poor start, really. He just didn't seem to move off the line. Obviously, the lights did not stay on for very long, but so hung back.
Yeah, but look at this. Nels is still fighting with G-Star. They're side by side through 1. I think side by side, down onto turn 2. No DRS this time round. Can we just get a little bit of contact to the side pod? But Nels is through round there. What a good race. That was great from Nels. Really had some pace there. On G-Star there was room given as well, so all fair from Ben. There's the possible strategies as well for you at the bottom.
I don't have that.
Oh, didn't you? The one stock medium to hard, so you could go medium hard. I was saying the strategies. Okay. This evening's, but we still don't know what is going to. Isaac's rooting for every red driver apart from his brother. That is to be expected. I'm not gonna lie, that is very much. What happened to Mamudev?
I don't know is the honest answer, Mark. I didn't see anything. I'm gonna go ahead and guess and say it was the same problem as Nels, whereas he just didn't react to the lights.
Yeah, I wonder if there was a tight little glitch and there was the timing glitch. But yeah, I mean, we saw that it didn't hold them for long. at all. It was very, very quick. But I'll tell you what, let's go to the top because I think we've got a challenge into turn 1. Bobo had a look around the outside. He's going to try and get the switch back, try and get the traction on the run down to turn 2. Calvin's going to the racing line. And Bobo, as we mentioned, that run is just not long enough to turn 2 unless you're side by side. But I'll tell you what, Bobo's quick through turn 2. King 3 had to back out of it. Now it looks like he's going to sit there, but Armour has defended from KG. He's got Airways and Wookie for company. The new tier 2 driver, Wookie.
Yes. I was going to say, I know obviously it's happened now and he's dropped a couple of places back again, but KG off the line, that was ridiculous. He went from about 6th to 2nd into turn 1.
Yeah, he did,
he just reacted immediately.
Yeah, that would be an interesting one to watch back, that start, because, yeah, we could see, obviously, Calvin right at the start, but right behind him was Nels, just didn't move, and you're right, KG got the launch, went straight through him.
Is that a steward's appeal, that, driving through a ghosted car?
Well, I know, yeah. Just as well it didn't do the whole yellow flag, ignoring yellow flag's 10-second penalty.
Yeah,
really.
that is true, actually, yeah.
Speaking of penalties, Mr. Morton is the man to get 3 seconds already. There's a couple of places you can do that. In the sort of exit of turn 1 here, there's sort of the kink of turn 3, top of the hill turn 4.
I'm going to say, I'm willing to wager it's the top of turn 4.
Yeah, that's a normal one. You can just sort of go a tiny bit wider so he goes through. This is going to be weird how many times we said teammate this evening. But actually, I quite like Steve's livery. It's very bright, but I quite like it. Everyone's going for this sort of very similar livery. I think it's an unlocked livery. Oh, speaking of which, who goes very wide, that is Steve. It's an unlocked one, yeah, so everyone's just using the colours of it. So everyone's going very samey this evening, and G-Star goes very wide through 5. So I think...
my red is now beginning to close on the top 2, just saying.
Yeah, good spot.
Ooh, Calvin's run very wide there.
Wow, he certainly was downtown Budapest for Calvin.
He was right up the back of Bobo, and is now not quite there due to that.
Yeah, but that's going to bring this train top 6 now, all within the DRS, and like I say, it's not that long. I think it's only about 0.4 of a second it may give you, because of course, battery usage as well. But tell you what, Calvin's going to try it down the main straight, but he's not going to be close enough because, you know, we've seen it through qualifying. Of course, everyone using the overtake button as much as possible. You can save so much battery and energy, electrical energy, through the middle part of this lap, can't you? So you just can dump it through the first sector, really.
Well, realistically, in the race, that is the only place you're going to use it as well, because it's very traction limited on the harder compounds. Yeah,
very true. Yeah, very, very true. G-Star seems to be dropping back. We've had Case Associate pass him, and now Colin has also passed G-Star. So those soft tyres may be fading now after on his 5th lap.
Yes, quite possibly.
Oh, as Papito gets very slidey behind him. This time as Monster and Ivan were doing battle through the early part of the lap. Andrew managed to keep ahead. And of course, he's now surrounded by the green cars. He does have Josh Boy and Owen, who's hoping he's going to help him a little bit, come to his rescue.
Ashley's round at the end of sector 3.
That's unlucky, mate. That is difficult.
Carry on going though, yeah.
Yep, it is.
I'm going to say, we missed another one. Josh Boy is down 6 positions somehow.
Yeah.
And there's another person
that was
round.
Loppy.
Is it Loppy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a very rare mistake from Loppy, that.
Yeah, he doesn't normally do things like that. Yeah, they're very strange ones. So I wonder if it was under traction. He's missing half a front wing as well, that car. This is not a track where you need to be having any kind of damage. So, due to the high downforce, I tell you what, KG's just dropped out. So has Wookie dropped out of their respective DRS zones as well. But Armour is still there, harassing and trying to get close to Calvin.
Wookie's having a very strong race so far as well.
At least he just passed him for tier 2 next season.
Yeah, he's gone from 9th to 3rd.
That must have happened,
definitely tier 2.
Absolutely. Certainly has. Certainly has. I'll tell you what, Colin up 5 places in this early stages. The big losers are Mamudev. Josh Boy down 5, Mamudev down 7, Nels down 4 after we saw the delay getting off the line.
I wonder if, well, I I know Nels is not in a party tonight, so I wonder if... oh, what's that? Oh, sorry, it's just Ashley getting out of the way. I'm wondering if Nels perhaps got distracted. He's used to people telling him when to go when he's in a party with me.
Oh, right, okay. What, somebody saying how many lights there are going? Maybe he's listening to us and we are delayed by a couple of seconds.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe he's listening to us and we say, right, he's gone round. And then he spins. Oh, Ashley. Yeah. Ashley's still learning.
He's gone round. Wait, have I? Oh, now I have. Maybe that's what Connor does.
Maybe that's what it is, yeah. Even though it's the other way around, I know it happens, and then we tell him like 5 seconds later. But maybe it was. Maybe he's waiting for us to say it's green, and it had already gone green. Ooh, everyone was down in turn 3.
Mahmudev has pitted, by the way. I didn't see any damage or a front wing change, so it might just be a very early undercut attempt.
Yeah, going for that
trying to
two-stopper.
Get out of the traffic.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, that's a good point. He's on the hard tyres as well, so sure that's a 2-stop, and G-Star, of course, nailed on 2-stop, starting on the soft tyres. So G-Star, yeah, he's pitted for the hards as well. Loppy with the wing damage has had to pit. Bit pitted early as well. He had damage in the contact with Ashley.
I said Bits just had a spin in the final 2 corners as well.
Oh, Bitty's got. Luckily, it's not soggy for him, so he's okay. Top 3 have actually dropped KG. KG's really dropped 2.5 seconds back and it's got Airways for company.
Airways right behind him, yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be an interesting battle. But Armour had a poor last sector, so...
Calvin's having a go at Bobo, sorry to interrupt. He's trying the outside at turn 1.
Yeah, the Bobo gets a bit of a slide. Calvin could have this. We're on a ride on board with Bobo. So close to the entry into turn 2. Bobo trying to hug it round the outside. This is going to be so close now. The king of 3. Who's going to keep brave? Calvin's still there. They're still side by side using battery up the hill. Who's going to be brave as Calvin had to back out?
Wow, that is incredible. So clean as well.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you go side by side through left, right, fast corners, sweeping corners, and do not make contact. That is very fair racing, very fair from both of them.
And now if you look directly behind them,
absolutely.
Someone else is right there.
It's the 2 reds against the green.
Oh, we've got Josh Boy round at the end of sector 1. And he's got some decent wing damage as well.
Oh, that's not good at all. I reckon Isaac's punched him in the arm or something.
I'm going to say Isaac has ran across to the bedroom and turned his telly off. Don't worry, Josh. We know that's what's happened.
Yeah, it's okay. You can shout mum and dad. It's fine. I tell you what, Armour seems closer, but he gets a poor run a lot of the time out on the final corner and knows it's just not really worth, at this point, having a go at Calvin, who has the DRS once again and gets close into turn 1 on the back of Bobo. Bobo this time actually going defensive. Calvin's going to try around the outside into 2. Not quite close enough. But is he going to try a switch back? Just didn't have the grip. Maybe not, just understeering slightly. I think he was looking for a switchback through turn 2. Couldn't quite make it happen with the grip that he had. And I think he's gone with... I think Calvin's got the new survival challenges out. That looks like the Kimi Antonelli helmet, which I like.
So, I can't even see that.
Yeah, I think Calvin's gone with that one. I think that's the new helmet. Whereas Bobo, he's going to hit me. I think that's the Charles Leclerc helmet, but I'm going to say that's the Lewis Hamilton helmet.
It does look Lewis Hamilton-esque.
Yeah, it could be that special one that was on the last series of it.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting because Bobo's a Dutchman. Isaac's just said let's not laugh at Josh.
It's just the visor for me. The visor for me says that's Lewis Hamilton's. I don't remember ever seeing Leclerc with that, with
Calvin
that sort of visor colour. He does,
Calvin's pitted. Calvin's going for the undercut. Now then, can he make his tyres last 25 laps if he goes to the hard compound tyres? That's going to be an interesting one. Or are we thinking 2-stop is the way to go? There was talk, I can say this now, there was talk about the 2-stop being the best way and the best strategy due to the undercut, which is very powerful. I think Bobo and Armour are going to look to pit this lap in response. And I don't think Armour's smart. Armour's a very clever, very, very good driver. He's not going to challenge Bobo at this point. He's just going to try to push on and let both of them push on.
I
would have on
have
fresher
a
tyres.
prediction here.
Go for it.
I think if Bobo pits, I might stays out and go for the one top.
Ooh, okay.
I might has a habit of doing that in recent races with me, I'm sure. It's always like, right, I'm definitely doing a two stop, so I have to do a one stop in response, if you know what I mean. So that's what I'm calling.
Yeah, let you catch up, then you both have to pit again, and you still got that. Yeah, I see where you're coming from there. Yeah, hoping that you're going to get in traffic. I mean, Calvin got out ahead of Monster and Ivan. That's important for Calvin. We'll have Pepito for company soon, so that we can see where they're going to come out. And they both stay out another lap. They're both keeping out. Let's have a look. KG is slipping and sliding into the pit lane, so he has bailed. So red 1, 2, 3, and it's going to be 4. Well, it's actually going to be 5, actually, with Nels up there as well, but none of them have pitted.
Wow, with a massive slide out of turn 1 there.
Yeah,
he thought about lining up the undercut on Bobo and just got a massive slide on exit.
Yeah, but this is now where they need to be looking at the team game, and I know they want to try and do that. Of course, this is team championships, green versus red, and the Greens had a monumental lead, of course, after last week. I'm just going to try and find the points, which...
Yeah, I was going to say, I bet that's what you're doing.
Yep, let's have a look. Is it under there? Someone posted it somewhere, now I can't find it.
We have Kiza Soze is right all over the back of Nels as well at the minute.
Yeah, that's actually battle for position, 10 laps on these tyres each. Yeah, I can't find them.
I shall have a look for him.
Yes, thank you, my friend. But yeah, there were definitely some results posted somewhere, because it was quite a bit of a swing. So, of course, this is only our second race out of 4.
Yeah, I'm sure I saw them as well.
Yeah. So a few penalties are starting to kick in case Associate does pit now. He's going for the undercut. I wonder if some of these red teams are trying to just get those a little bit longer, have fresher tyres towards the end. However, if they have gone for a balanced setup, because Calvin is through on Pepito, Calvin also sets the fastest lap of the race. Calvin is surely going to be the race leader after this round of pit stops. But, you know, Colin is on his team, so maybe Colin will play the team game. When it comes down, he's only 2.7 behind, but that gap is just closed 2/10 in one corner. Such as the grip difference. Calvin has got those tyres up to perfect temperature already on the hard compounds.
I will say, Mark, it is 89.51 to Team Green at the minute.
Wow.
So quite a big difference.
That is, isn't it? But if you look at, that's 130 points. I'll tell you what, Calvin went a little bit wide out of turn 7. Looked like the 4 wheels were off the track. We don't see warnings unless we sneakily look at race director, but I can't do that. So that's an interesting one. That's just Calvin. I mean, he's taken 2 seconds out of Colin this lap alone. Such as the pace that this man has and how much he is pushing on. Let's have a look at the gaps to the leader. He's only 14 and a half seconds behind.
So he's definitely ahead if they pit.
Absolutely, he certainly is. Yep, Colin has just moved out the way. Didn't want to hold him up too much there. Colin playing the team game knows that Calvin has pitted, and now the gap's come down by another half a second in one straight.
Now, I am definitely of the opinion now that both Bobo and Arm are going for the 1.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what Airways Wookie can do, because, and Nels, don't forget now, this is all Team Red ahead.
Yeah,
so,
they're going to want to hold them up as much as they can, aren't they?
Yeah, this is now going to be that team game now, isn't it? Absolutely. It's going to be interesting as Colin gets 3 seconds for his troubles. Ivan is in the pits, and I was going to have a look at those penalties. It's Colin and KG with 3 seconds, G-Star, Andrew and Ivan as well. Ashley got 10 seconds for excessive corner cutting. I have a feeling he was getting out of the way.
Possibly,
and got those.
yes. Yeah, I think it was the 10 seconds that he did get that for, to be fair.
Yeah, it was like a excessive corner cut sort of thing, so I think that'll be either a spin, he just tried to come back on track.
Nels does a defensive shake to the inside from Calvin. Calvin gets a much better run on him there.
Well, that's a place to try to overtake, but he's trying to switch back. Nels holding firm. full of corners, but look at the grip difference, the levels are so much different. Nels is probably using all of his magic, but nothing with Calvin. He has the rear wing open. Calvin gets through.
Yeah. I don't think there's much more Nels could have done there, really. I just, obviously, the DRS and straight line speed.
Yeah, let's see what Wookie can do now. Wookie's going to be next.
Now, Wookie's going to get caught through the middle sector, so he might be able to cause a bit more of a headache for Calvin.
Yeah, I think you're right there. Now then, if they can take these mediums 15, 16 laps... Oh, no, Wookie! What a hole! What a save through turn 4! Oh, just saw the rear going, and gee whiz, how I bet his heart in his mouth there, because the rear was not holding firm. How he managed to save it, but I tell you what, there's Calvin. All of the back. Calvin's going to try and move in the middle center. Big contact! Oh! Big, massive contact! Ooh. Huge contact. The front wing missing for... Well, half a wing missing for Calvin. Full wing missing for Wookie. Moving on.
I'm going to be honest there, that just looked a bit clumsy. I don't think it was intentional from either of them, but it looked quite clumsy from the comms view.
Yeah, I'm going to use that term, clumsy. Yeah, absolutely. What happened to the Armour and Elwood? Oh, that's why. Armour's in the pit, it didn't show us.
Yeah, Armour and Nels have both pitted. Bobo stays out.
Oh, it does. So where is Wookie's?
Oh, Calvin gets 10 seconds speed into the pit lane.
All going wrong at this point, and his teammate was in ahead.
His teammate is Nels.
Oh no, I wonder who it was. I was looking at that.
Oh
yeah,
no.
It was. Oh, Calvin is in one lap.
A good little thing for Calvin.
Oh my goodness me, in the last minute or so it's gone all wrong for Calvin.
We commentator cursed him, Mark.
I know, yeah, I didn't even mean to this time. Yeah, that's an interesting one. I think clumsy was probably the best word for it. I think he had a nose there, he had an overspeed, he had the grip, and we could see Wookie, we were looking back from Wookie, and car was sliding around, the car was losing grip.
We say Wookie was very slidey, but if Wookie didn't quite realise he's there, Wookie's always going to come back across there to take the next corner.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think it was just that's exactly that, and I think the grip levels, the speed difference that Calvin had, that just caused that little issue. I think, yeah, that's the issue that's what problem we had there, and that's
we've got Armour Red on Mahmudev at the minute. Sorry.
Yeah, we do that teammate as well. Mahmudev close to Colin as well after Mahmudev had an early pit stop. So 8 laps on those hard tyres. Surely a 2-stop for him, but now he's got the DRS. The backlight is flashing. Whoa! Colin came across. That's okay, mate. Come on.
Oh, sorry. I was reading that wrong. I thought it was Armour and Mahmudev. It's Colin and Mahmudev. My apologies.
Yeah, and then Colin, side by side, Colin came across a little bit. That was a bit, that could have ended very, very badly indeed.
Wookie's just getting past Monster as well, or trying to. Can he get it done? Yes, he can.
DRS, yep, so...
Teammates as well, so Andrew probably won't be putting up too much of a fight.
No, Andrew's got his start that again. His tyres up to temperature. Because Wookie wanted to go through. And maybe Wookie wears Wednesday. And let's hope it's not wet for Wookie on Wednesday. There we go.
Armour's got past Colin, by the way, in the middle sector, and is now pulling away massively.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? Yeah. Armour,
Did Colin get damage in that altercation? I can't see any. Calvin's just got past Monster.
No, he didn't. Yeah, Calvin's going to be a man possessed now. Airways pits from second. Let's have a look. Go back to this gap 2 leader, because Calvin now 41 seconds. That's going to be 20 after pit stops. So yeah, there's quite a bit of a jump there. Obviously, had to make that extra stop. Calvin was looking very, very strong at that point.
He was looking very, very racy.
He certainly was. Yeah, I'm going to be intrigued. You said it. I think we are going to have to go back to that. Only Colin and Bobo are the men to pit. So that's going to be one stop. Surely that's one stop from now. You're halfway through the race. Has to be.
Yeah, 100%. So Armour is possibly still on a 1, but I'm not 100% on that.
Yeah, he's only just pitted. I think he should be okay. I think he will take those 17, 18, there'll be about 18, 19 laps in the end, and they should be okay in theory. And he's closed down Mamadeb as well. And Mamadeb's tyres, I think, will be okay. He's on 8, 9 laps or so on those. They'll be okay at this moment in time. But the overall grip is going to be up there. Tell you what, we've just not really noticed what happened to Colin. Colin's had a big moment, big spin, and he's left the session, connection issues.
I'm going to say, gap to leader from Armour, by the way, 15.6. So Bobo is in at the minute, so I think he's going to come out behind Armour.
Yeah, and I think Mamadeb played the team game and just let Armour straight through as well. Yes, so Armour is, where is the leader? There he is, just leaving his pit box. So
he's already well past, yeah.
He is, yeah. But those guys, they can just go to the end now, and it's not necessarily about who wins on track. I mean, of course they want to. Yeah. But it's about the team. And we've suddenly got KG there. Colin has back in. Lovely. Let's go back to these tyres. 7 laps for KG. That will feel a bit dodgy towards the end, but if he's got another set of mediums, he'll be alright.
Oh, yeah. Well, Colin has done 17 laps so far on his tyres. Obviously, the AI is taking control at the minute. But I would say you could do 21, 22 quite happily. Obviously, there'll be a bit of a struggle towards the end, but I would say KG is possibly on a second stop, though.
Yeah, I think he is, and I think he'll probably go for the medium tyres. I think he'll be on a medium allocation there.
Yes.
I think, and then having that longer middle stint and having the pace towards the end on lighter fuel. So that's where we could be. Wookie and Colin having a little ding dong, because Calvin's got through that. He's battling with G-Star now. So G-Star's got Calvin and Wookie and Colin behind as now Mamadeb takes his second stop. That's quite early, only 11 laps on the hards for Mamadeb. That is very early, I think.
Yeah, then doing 11 and then 16, that's quite a big difference between the two. Maybe going for an undercut on the cars ahead, but I can't really see it.
I wonder.
Oh, maybe he's trying to cover off Calvin.
Exactly that. Yeah, you just read my mind there, and he's out of the pit lane. Where is Calvin? There he is, right behind. I think he has. I think that's what he's doing. Mamadev's playing the team game. He's somebody in the red team or somebody who's supporting the red team is watching us, is watching this, or is on a shared screen and is reading what is going on. And they have fed that back.
G-Star has been round at turn 1 and lost most of his front wing.
Oh, nightmare. Oh, yeah. Oh, crikey. Yeah, he has, hasn't he? That's a big hit. I wonder where you do that at turn 1, because there's quite a big runoff area, as Valtteri Bottas and most of the drivers found out.
He spun to the inside.
Oh, got you. Oh, yeah, on traction.
Yeah.
Yeah, horrible. Horrible thing when that happens. There's not much you can do. So Colin still hasn't pitted.
No.
There's the only man not to pit.
I have completely missed, by the way, sorry, that Airways is up in P5. He has just done his second stop as well.
Has he done 2 stops? No, 1 stop. But yeah, he has only just recently done his stop. Yeah, sorry, he has 1 stop.
He has just stopped, so he's going to the end as well, I'd have thought. And now he's up to P4, is he? Does he get past Keezer?
Yep, absolutely. Steve didn't really fight that one. But this is... I mean, I think KG's going to have to pit again because he's got 3-second penalty, but Armour is closing him down so fast. And we know that Bobo is going to do the same thing as well.
Yes. That's just a lapped car getting out of the way there, Mark, in the yellow.
No problem. Yep, that's all good. I think that G-Star is in the pits. Papito having a difficult race. He was having a very, very strong one, but he has made another pit stop now on the medium, so I expect to see him fly through. Who was that's gone on? That's Ashley. He's having a difficult one, Ashley, but he's still going. And this is the thing about Ashley. He did this in Austria, and I think he did it somewhere else as well. Had a really difficult race. I think he did it in Canada. Really struggled, but just keeps on going. Just gets the track time. Starts. Yeah, he'll make mistakes and go, all right, sorry boys. But keeps on going. He didn't quit. He didn't give in.
That's what you need to do. If you have a moment and then put the controller down, and say, "Nah, I can't do it," you're never going to get to grips with it. So I have massive respect for people like himself, and also as well. I know he's not racing, but same breath as Maverick Mustang. He's brilliant for doing what he does. He really is.
Yeah, they are. I mean, we are. MRC, we're going to start getting the driver coaching back up as well, so you can work with sort of our top boys in Tier 1 and help. And of course, I mean, people put them in the Discord, and our drivers do help as well. And everyone likes to give their views and give their opinions and just give their support as well, which is absolutely great. So yeah, he's got all of that. Look at this! I tell you what, Colin, left and right, he's cut cars left and to the right of him. Monster through on the outside, and there's contact between the two teammates. Ivan is closing in, but Colin is squeezing him. Colin, you need bigger mirrors, my friend.
Yes.
But I think Mons had a bit of a shock. We just cut to it down the start-finish straight, and it looked like Colin went right, and then he went left and back right again. So Mons had a shock.
Colin is still not pitted either.
Yeah, I know, that's some crazy stint for
I'm
him.
not sure
now he gets another
what
3 seconds.
strategy is trying here.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. A very interesting one indeed. But Monster's through, which is great. He's back up in the 10, so he's having a good race so far. And on that basis, I normally curse him, so I'm going to leave him alone. Even though I probably have done enough. Calvin is now 2 seconds behind Mamodev. That was a lot closer. Yeah. Mamodev's got the heat in his tyres, and those 2 laps, he's got them there now. And he did that early pit stop, played that team game, and I think that's worked out really, really well for him, and really going to frustrate Calvin.
Oh, also, it's only KG is still out, but Armar is getting pretty close to him now. The 2 team captains. Yeah,
it took us out a second out of him, hasn't he, in the last lap or so. So yeah, this is an interesting one. Josh Boy's just pitted again. Colin has now pitted.
Hey.
He's heard you. He's finally heard you and paid attention. I thought he was going to fit bigger mirrors, either or. I don't know what he's going to do. But I imagine there's going to be medium tyres towards the end. They certainly are. Floppy Loppy in the bits as well. I'm sure they're going to be mediums, unless he's got another set of hards to go. And they will go comfortably to the end.
Now KG, there's not much he can do here. He's near his teammate, his Keyser in P5, but he's a decent way back from the top 3. So yeah. I don't really see KG putting up much of a fight here.
Yeah, I think KG's just going to try and go as quick as he can and as long as he can with that. I think most people are pitting about lap 12, and I tell you what, here comes Armour, goes to the outside. Yeah. KG does go defensive. Who's going to be latest and bravest on the brakes? I'll tell you what, they're very, very close indeed. Armour's got the grip round the outside. He's got the DRS surely into turn 2. He's going to have it done. He does. KG, little lock up from him. And Armour back into the lead, and Bobo is going to be there for company very, very soon indeed. I tell you what, he certainly is as well. They have been contact! Oh, boys.
I think everyone needs bigger mirrors tonight, Mark.
No! I know these F1 cars are big, but jeez, there's enough room on track.
Yeah.
Wow.
And now Bobo, right on the back of KG, he's going to be trying to waste no time here.
Absolutely, yeah. I think probably Armour didn't expect KG to have a look there on the run to turn 4, because there is that little kink, isn't there? It does have that kink as you brake. Oh, I say brake.
It's very similar to the Wookiee incident, that you always come back over to that side, so perhaps just not realising there's another car there.
Yeah, if you're, whichever camera you use, whether your T-cam, cockpit cam, I tell you what, goes very wide as well, does KG. Bobo through in the final corner, took that opportunity as Pepito's retired from the session. Not sure where that is. Actually, that is
on track.
Yeah, it is, but I tell you what, look at this in the turn 1, KG, double lock-up, he hits the brakes the final stages, but gets very, very sliding. KG keeps it, but it's now back. Bobo in second, red 1-2, KG holding on in third, but he's got a comfortable gap, 9.5 seconds thereabouts to Airways. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with Airways. Mamodev is through on Nels.
Yeah, I think Nels just let that go. He knows obviously Manu had have recently pitted.
Yeah, absolutely. I was looking, actually, I had the leader gaps on. And it was more like me looking at where, if anybody at the front, like maybe KG where he pits, he's going to come out between Calvin and Wookiee, in my view, if he comes out well there at this moment in time. They're 20 odd seconds back, 20 to 24 seconds, so that's probably where he's going to go out there.
That's if he decides to pit.
That is it, yeah. Mr. Mon has had his second stop, another set of hard tyres. So I'll give him a lap or so, and he'll be up to 10, and he'll be pushing on, I'm sure. But Colin's got back through on the mediums. He'll be pushing on to the back of Owen. A few people we haven't really mentioned, actually because they've just been doing what they do and just having a nice, clean, steady race. Lil Louie, she is having a mega race. She's up there, 10 laps on her tyres in 11th place, not too far off Ivan. And then Owen as well, 8 seconds further back than that, but Owen having a nice steady race as well. So, kudos to both of them. Just doing what they've got to do. And this is one thing I've noticed about both of those in last season, is they've just done that. They've had good races, very solid races, and some very strong results, but just kept the nose down, kept the head down, kept out of trouble, and just next thing you'd think they're one of those silent assassins. Next thing they're just there. Well, oh yeah, you got some really good points there.
They're like George Russell.
Yeah,
just suddenly spawns in inside the good position. He's like,
yeah, where did you come from? Yeah, absolutely. Or sort of like at one point during the season, or a couple of points in that season, kind of like an Isaac Hadjar.
Yeah, he was just suddenly up in P6. You're like, where have you come from?
Yeah, how did that happen? Yeah, well, you're too busy looking at the McLarens, the Red Bulls, Sonoda in 20th, then you're too busy looking, and then the Ferraris in about 12th and 14th. Yeah. Then you're like, how's Hadjar in 6th?
We've got the closest battle on track mark at the minute, Bobo and Armour Red.
They are, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they play this one. I think Armour was sort of trying to get out of the way a little bit quicker than knew what was coming, but KG has also pitted as well.
Yes.
So he's going to come out. I think he's going to come out around Wookie, is my sort of guess.
Let's keep an eye. Where is Calvin on Wookie? Calvin's just coming around the final corner now.
Yes, KG is moving down the pit lane, so Calvin is through, and then, he is going to come out in between.
Yeah, about halfway between the both of them as well.
Yeah, pretty much. That was pretty good going, that.
Now, so, with obviously KG there, he's got an 11-lap tyre advantage to the two cars in front of him. That's quite significant, I would say.
Yeah, that's a very good point, because the top 5, if I've read that correctly, are all in red.
Yes, they are.
That's a huge point. At this moment, I mean, Wookie's there in 8th. Wookie's maybe trying to do whatever he can. He's got Casey Soze, fresher tyres behind. Ivan as well, a bit further behind Louis, of course, as well. Colin has caught now and passed Owen. That drops a red car further down the pack. So, I mean, it's looking good for the Reds. There's got quite a few people in the points. Pepito, unfortunately, is out of this one, but the Greens, Ashley, Bit, Loppy, G-Star, the ones not scoring points at this point. And they are out of the point. They are all in green, but Loppy is all over the back. Oh, G-Star, I'm sure they have good friends as well, or they used to be.
Calvin has just let KG go as well.
I was just about to wonder what was going on there.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing. That's a smart decision to make.
Yeah, let him use the tyres, let him push on.
Fresher tyres. You might be able to stick with his DRS as well and pull you further up.
Yeah, 12 laps for Calvin. It's going to be difficult to go to the end. But we saw Colin take 20
G-Star's just
laps.
had another off and lost more of his front wing.
Oh, heck. Oh, yeah, he has, hasn't he? Yeah, lost half of front wing there. So Loppy through. Well, he's got a couple of seconds to chase down Josh Boy, and tell you what, that's why I was going to have a look at those penalties. Josh Boy, 3 seconds. Ivan, 3 seconds. Wookie and KG, 3 seconds. Calvin with that 10-second. Forgot about that, the speeding in the pit lane.
Yeah.
I forgot he had that. Then Colin, Monster, and with 6, and Ashley, who hasn't pitted again, has another 10 seconds to serve in the next time he pits, if he does. So, yeah, a couple of, I think, I'm going to leave those on the screen for now. At this moment, Loppy gains a point from Josh.
Okay, KG's trying to go around the outside of Nels. Sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, good boy. We're missing that. Let's go have a look. Let's have a look. Wow, where on earth is he trying to do that through the middle sector? That's brave.
Oh, Nels with a lock up.
Oh, KG trying to look around the outside. They're both locking up, both going wide.
Wow, Nels looking like Iron Man in that car as well. I've only just clocked that.
It really is. It's very bright, it's very reflective, but I tell you what...
That was a massive run from KG there.
Yeah, a lot more grip, wasn't there? Gets that move done, nothing Nels can do about that. He's now got Calvin for company.
Yeah.
He can do everything he possibly can, and he did do everything he possibly can with KG in that last sector, but yeah, that grip difference, just very clear, very evident.
And Calvin has definitely done what we thought he might have done, because now he's right with Nels as well.
Yeah. Exactly, yes. So now Nels is going to try and be the rolling roadblock once again. Try and help Wookie have some pace and catch up, but he's got so safe.
Oh, Calvin 3
through
seconds.
Actual, yeah, genuine 3 seconds as well for Calvin.
Yeah.
That's going to throw the cat amongst the pigeons when it comes down to it later on.
KG now has a 7-lap undercut on tyres due to Mahmudev's. That's 7 seconds to make up in 7 laps.
Yeah,
it's doable.
It is. And 3 seconds as well to his name, so that's 10 seconds.
Oh, yeah, that is true, actually. I didn't see that.
But more than a second a lap, I think he can do that. He's done 2
yes,
attempts.
I think it's doable.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I think it is doable. And Mahmudev played a great game as well,
Colin,
didn't he?
3 seconds.
Yeah, but he played a really good game. Mahmudev pitted that little bit early, kind of compromised himself a little bit in that battle to hold Calvin up, and it seemed to work for him. As now KG sets the fastest lap. That man is pushing on very hard indeed. 6.3 seconds, 7 laps left. It's going to be close.
I think he can pull that back, to be fair.
Yeah, I think he could. Yeah, we'll see what he does
Calvin
on this
and Nels
lap.
here.
Nels still ahead. Was Calvin going to try and have a... Oh, I thought Calvin was going to try and have a look into turn 2. The car anchor was all sorts of wrong there. But this again, that's an extra lap. That Nels they've lost 4 seconds to KG now. Calvin. I know he let him through, and granted, I get that, but he still lost a lot of time there. As Wookie's gained 2 seconds on them this lap. So Nels, Mahmudev playing the team game, Nels as well played the team game. And that's why it's all about. Top 3 seem to be clear at this point. Over Armour sitting there in each other's DRS. Airways comfortably in 3rd with Mahmudev just under 2 seconds. Oh, was Calvin once again going very wide. But this battle is quite an interesting one, yeah, because to be fair, KG now 4.8 at the end of this lap. He's taken a second out this lap.
Yeah, he's definitely doing the. He's trying his best to get onto the back of Mahmudev.
Yeah, he certainly is.
And Mahmudev, I tell you what, Mahmudev's not far off the back of Airways either.
Yeah,
maybe a podium is still on.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. Those 3 seconds are the bit that's going to hurt, though. Really, Calvin finally gets into turn 1, goes on the outside, and he got the grip, and he has the grip and the rear wing open. So Calvin now, after being frustrated by Nels for 2 laps, played the team game, helped everybody through to hold Calvin up as much as he could. Wookie 5.5 back, but he's got Casey Soze now for company. So once again, we've got Reds defending against the Greens having their late surge with 5.5 more laps to go as Wookie gets 3 seconds. That's now 6, so that's going to hurt later on. But he's got Ivan quite a bit back, so to be fair, it's probably not going to hurt him too much. It'll stick him at 9th.
Unless there's a big mistake, it's only going to drop him 1 position, which may happen on track anyway.
And if he closes, if he can push on and keep the gap to Calvin, he needs 7 seconds. He needs to be under.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So that's going to be close. Colin's out. Colin is out. There's a safety car. There's a safety car.
Oh, this is going to kill everyone with penalties.
Oh my goodness me! It's going to be a short safety car.
That's really going to hurt.
Oh yeah, that's going to hurt Calvin, KG. Everybody. Calvin gets another 10 seconds for speeding. Oh my goodness me! And he's retired.
The top 5 also do not pit.
Well,
Nels has pitted. Hang on a minute.
No, the safety car
Nels is being held by Calvin.
Oh no, because Calvin had retired as well. But they didn't get caught. The safety car came with about airways, so the top 2 had gone through.
Ah, right, okay.
So they were okay. This is it now. What do they do? I think they've got pretty much a pit stop window over people like KG, over Soze.
Yeah.
Drive through for speeding for G-Star. Oh my goodness me, it's gone wrong for all the Greens. Colin out, Calvin out.
I will just say, that is so unfortunate for Nels. He's driven a solid race, no penalties, nothing, and now he's just dropped to the back of behind Wookie again.
Yeah, but he pitted. He's pitted. So him and Wookie have pitted here. They were the first 2 to hit the pit lane.
Yeah, but what I mean is Nels had about a 6-second gap to Wookie, and because Calvin retired, Nels got held.
Oh my goodness.
So that's why he's now behind him.
He lost the baby, he said.
Who's that? Is that
okay,
Calvin?
yeah. Kelvin's not really amused in that. He said he hit the 49 mile an hour twice, and it gave him a 10-second penalty. That's frustrating.
Okay, top 3 pitting mark.
Yeah, absolutely. Which I think is
Mahmudev stays out. Mahmudev stays out.
Interesting. Okay. Maybe he had the teammate is in the pits.
Ah, yes, that is possible actually, yeah.
But he's going to catch the safety car. So, soft tyres, airways, soft tyres. KG pits as well. Soze is pitting. That's a strange camera angle, but we'll take it. So, yeah, everybody pitting. Airways have gone for mediums. Didn't have a set of softs left.
Okay.
So we're going to have... I mean, the safety car's now finally picked up the leaders.
Sprint?
I don't think we're going to have that, to be honest, because, well, we've got Ashley's a couple of laps down, unfortunately. Bit in is the final man on the lead lap, and the final man who... everyone's pitted. Josh Boy and Loppy didn't pit. Louis didn't pit. Oh, no, Louis does now pit, sorry. I'm confused with who's a lap down and everything else now. That's really confusing me. But Louis does pit. Understandable.
I think G-star downwards is lapped, I think.
I think you're right. I'm now trying to look at this intervals, and yes, I think you are correct, my friend. Yeah, Ivan, now I'll tell you what, Ivan up in 9th.
Very solid race.
Yeah, absolutely is. Yeah, he was having some good battles early on. Mr. Moore now back up to 12th after his extra pit stop, but he's going to have fresh tyres against Loppy, Josh Boy as well. So this is all going to come down to penalties. He's got 6, Josh Boy 3, nothing for Loppy. Yeah, this is all down to penalties now, I think, at the end of this.
Yeah. I'm going to say KG and Kaiser are obviously going to push like mad. But KG with them penalties, that is really not going to help at the end of this race.
No, it's not, is it? There's somebody off track letting somebody else through. I'm not sure who that is. It might be G-Star, actually. I think it is. I think that's G-Star letting drivers through. Yeah, it is. Off track. So, yeah, this is going to be a tough one. So, they're in the final sector. The safety car, lap 32, it'll go in at the end of lap 33.
Yes.
If it has another lap. Drivers can catch. I think the drivers, some of them, it depends if they've got the delta.
Yeah, we know what the delta's like in this game as well, to be fair. Sometimes you've got it, sometimes you haven't. Sometimes you might not have it, you're pushing full whack, and then suddenly you have it and you're 8 seconds under it.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say that. Yeah, one corner is gone. Yes, good. And then, no, it's back on again. Yeah.
Right, this is going to be a very intriguing ending. What's Mahmudev going to do? Obviously, he leads at the minute, but he's very, very old hard. Is he just going to jump out the way for his teammates?
What Mahmudev needs to do is not do anything before the start-finish line. Because that's the hard part. It's people attempting, once it goes through, right, let everybody through. And then everybody gets a penalty for passing under the yellow flag before the start-finish line. He needs to pass the start-finish line. And maybe if it's under brakes for turn 1 or after turn 1, he's got 3 drivers behind him, all in red, that he's going to try to protect from KG and Soze.
Yeah.
You've then got Nels and Wookie on the red team, who are going to be trying to push those two. Wookie, of course, with a bigger penalty than KG as well. That safety car is in this lap, so it's going to be. I'm just going to try and quickly scout down the top 9 are in the safety car. Josh Boy, who has bitted, he has not caught up. He has a chance to catch up towards the end, but that's hurting everyone from Josh Boy backwards to not catch the back of the train. But we're going to look to the front, of course. As you mentioned, what is Mahmudev going to do? When is Mahmudev going to put the hammer down? What's he going to do with about his teammates behind him? And it has gone. He has gone way before the final corner. He did go very early.
Napping a bit.
He was, absolutely. I don't think he even expected him to go. He's got nearly a second already.
And
he doesn't have a second, but I tell you what, Armour Red is gone. Wow. Okay.
What's going on with Bobo's car? Is he got no throttle?
Nah, I think he does. I think he's playing a bit of a team game because he's side by side with KG. I tell you what, he's got his throttle now. And he's got his battery.
I see what's happening here.
I see what. This is the team. I love this. This is brilliant.
Right? You 3 go, I'll hold him off.
Yep, absolutely. Go on, boys. Let me do it. I'll have a go. I'll sacrifice some of this. So he's got KG behind him. He's now got KZ Soze as well. Wookie in the battle. Nels Ivan there. Josh Boyd caught nearly up to the pack. He's got Loppy, Andrew Mond all over the back. Oh, Floppy, Loppy as well, trying to get more points for their teams. But KG under the rear wing of Bobo. Oh, well, we're just going to be saving his battery armour all over the back of Mamodev. Mamodev will find, I'm sure, a suitable place to let those two go through. But then we start the final lap of the race. One infringement, one stoppage, and that's so unfortunate for Calvin. Just got really caught. It was absolutely terrible luck. And for Colin as well, disconnects as well. Not sure what happened to Pepito as well earlier on in the race. And there it is, Mamodev does move to the right hand side, allows some of the other drivers to go through, and T Airways goes through as well. And then what's going to happen with Bobo too? But I tell you what, it's not going.
He's barely on the brakes.
KG trying to outbrake on the outside of Bobo. Difficult to do that. Around there, but it's almost three abreast. KG squeezes to the inside. Bobo has to chip out the way and make way. Now KG got the grip to go on the outside. There's nearly contact as well with Bobo. KG. Wow, Mamodev holds on. Mamodev just trying to get to the end at this point. KG's pushing him round.
Wow,
KG's a man possessed. KG slides through the hill. We're going to have a look online, Bobo. We're going to have to keep on board with KG. There's contact further back as well. That was Soze. Wookie got through. Nels is now through on Soze as well. It's all happening. Final lap. KG gets the squish and he's got it at a moment. And Bobo's got through on KG. Look at him pressing. He's pushing on. Wow, KG holding on for all it's worth. Wookie at the end. It's gonna be Armour Red. I can't get. Right, Armour, you've won. Let's have a look at this one, because honestly, it's Armour takes the win ahead with Airways in second. There's Mamodev, the Reds are flown across the line. What about Mamodev? How's this gonna go across the line? It's Bobo and Mamodev. Oh my goodness me!
What a finish!
That's incredible. Mamodev, hands off to you. Nels in fifth, top five to the red team. Soze in sixth, with KG in seventh, Ivan in eighth. What a race from you, Ivan. Fantastic result.
Yeah, fantastic result.
Wookie in ninth, Josh Boyd just behind in 10th. Little Louis in 11th, Andrew in 12th, ahead of Owen in 13th. Floppy Loppy 14th, and Bit gets the final point with G-Star, who's going to come across the line with half a front wing once again. In 16th place and outside the points with Ashley as well, a couple laps down. What an ending that was! Wow. I will say as well, honourable mention there to KG. He got well and truly boxed in by both cars and still somehow managed to find a gap. That move into turn two, he just... Yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness me. I mean... Wow.
Yeah, that was an incredible race.
That was absolutely fantastic. What a result. Let's skip the podium celebrations. The race winner is Armour Driver of the Day, Mamodev. Can't really disagree with most of that, to be fair. Most overtakes as well. Cleanest driver, Little Louis. Fantastic. Well done to you. G-Star had the fastest lap in the end. No points for that, unfortunately, my friend. Armour takes the win ahead of Airways and Bobo. Mamodev in fourth, ahead of Nels in fifth. Kesa Soze, what a great race. Very clean race from him. From Steve, he's in sixth ahead. He's the lead of the green team ahead of team captain Kingsley in seventh. Ivan in eighth. Wookie in ninth. Josh Boyd in 10th. Then Little Louis in 11th, ahead of Monster. Owen, Loppy, Bit, G-Star, Ashley. Unfortunate DNFs, really heartbreaking for Calvin, Colin, and Pepito this evening. Well, I mean, it was just being quite nice. It was calm. There's a little bit of action. It was all great. And then the last two laps happened. It's meant to be stop having Hodgie Howlers in these winter events. What on earth?
This was supposed to be your recovery time, was it not?
It meant to be, yeah. That didn't happen. But
no.
Yeah, that did not happen at all. But I tell you what, that was incredible.
That was an absolute banger of a race. Like, okay, maybe the first third was a little bit, but the last 2/3 of that race were fantastic.
Yeah, and who says you can't overtake around Hungary?
That is true as well, yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of moments in that mid-sector. There was that bit with Wookie and Calvin. I think that was just really, really unfortunate, to be honest. Like you called it.
Yes.
I think that was really unlucky. There was the other one into turn four. I think that was Armour and Kingsley. They came at the same sort of similar sort of trying to come in together. Yeah, that was just so tough. Such a tough one. Driver of the day? I mean, livery of the day has to go to Calvin, doesn't it?
Yes, I agree with that. Yeah, that's definitely the one that stood out to me the most.
Yeah. And then driver for you, my friend?
I'm actually going to give it to Airways, you know.
Okay.
Like finishing second when starting seventh in that hectic of an ending race as well. Didn't get any penalties, didn't get caught up in anything, and just made made the moves count when he needed to. To be fair.
Yeah, I think that's a very, very good call. Yeah, I think that's a probably. Yeah, I think I'll probably go with that. To be honest, I'll have to go with that. I think that's a very good call. But again, a lot of people we can mention as well this evening. But yeah, for well, 48 hours at least. That's us, isn't it, my friend? We've got
It
round
is.
three under the lights in Bahrain on Wednesday evening.
Silverstone.
Silverstone's. I thought Silverstone's race four.
Not the other way around.
Is it?
As far as I'm aware, yeah.
Okay, well in
As,
that case I
as
practiced
far
the
as
wrong
I'm aware,
track, which is
it's
standard. I
Silverstone
practiced the wrong
Wednesday.
track.
Yeah, Silverstone
Yes, it is.
Wednesday.
You are correct, my friend. It certainly is. Right. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, we are there in Silverstone. Yeah, that's going to sell out very quickly. We'll have to have our fingers
Yes,
on the buzzer if we want to race there. But well, that's always a
100% we
great
will.
track. That's always has some fantastic racing. Changeable conditions as well. So, folks, please do join us on Wednesday evening for that one. But for now, Lewis, mate, what a pleasure. What a great race that has been.
Hi, as always, Mark. It's always a pleasure to be on with yourself, mate. I
Thank you
don't
very
think you
much.
need me here, but it's good to be a part of
Oh, it's
it.
great having some good teams. We've got a fantastic team here, and yeah, it's always good fun, mate. And but yeah, everyone, we'll see you in 48 hours. Not in Bahrain, but we will be in Silverstone. So we look forward to seeing you there for round three of the Winter Series. Good night, everyone. See you soon.